And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
And what a tremendous game for Pekovic. He has 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Magic leading by 5. Nelson outside. Aflalo up top. No one near him. They get it back. Davis. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
And that one falls for Davis.
You know, last season, a tough one for Glenn Davis. First, a left shoulder sprain caused him to miss a month. Then a broken foot cost him the final 2.5 months. And he's hoping he can just stay healthy this go-round.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Martin. Got a piece of it. Aflalo outside. Rejected by Martin. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trailed by 8. And for Glenn Davis, and that foot injury at 6'9", close to 300 pounds, he does carry a lot of weight on those feet.
Sure does, but that's his natural body type. And he's done some things with his diet to try to slim down and limit some of the wear and tear on his legs. But if he can maintain his health, Davis is always a guy who really provides a good, solid presence for his team.
Gets it to go.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Gets it to go.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. Magic leading by 8. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And Vucevic kicks to Nelson. Five to shoot. Rubio comes with the double team. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Free throw drops for Nelson.
Really was a very strong season, guys, for Jameer Nelson as he bounced back in a big way. You know, he got his scoring up and was acting as a playmaker at a much higher level than what we were accustomed to seeing from him.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Nelson kicks to Aflalo. Davis, he's guarded by Love. Outside, Davis. Back to Aflalo. Defended by Buttinger. Aflalo dishes to Nelson. It's rebounded by Buttinger. Clark, you just mentioned the uptick in assists for Jameer Nelson. He's the Magic's franchise record holder in assists with over 3,000.
You know, I would have guessed that Scott Skiles had more than that.
Me too.
Skiles had so many back in the day, but it just shows you the consistency and the production that Nelson has given that team over almost a decade now.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Kevin Love. Out to Nelson. From deep. Nelson with another miss.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Beautiful work in the transition game. That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Harris. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Timberwolves trailed by 7. Rubio the pass to Pekovic. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's stolen by Davis. Nelson kicks to Aflalo. Back to Nelson. Aflalo outside. Back to Nelson. He passes to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Orlando. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Derek Williams checked in for Minnesota. Passes to Buttinger. Turioff, defended by Nicholson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
That free throw good from Turioff. Jameer Nelson's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. No good on the second free throw. Orlando leading by 8. Oladipo off the pick from Harris. Goes up off the pick. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Martin.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic is checked in.
Victor Oladipo, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Indiana. You know, when you talk about athleticism, toughness, defense, grit, work ethic, those are the selling points. And I think he'll be a stingy defender from day one. And as he continues to improve his shooting, Oladipo has a chance to be a star.
Minnesota calls timeout. And back to Oladipo. And Steve, you mentioned his shooting touch still a little inconsistent, but Clark, more of a slasher at the college level that maybe could see an improved shot as he goes to the pros.
Well, he certainly has his fans among NBA GMs. The athleticism is there. The work ethic is there. I thought his shot improved dramatically during his college career. So this is a kid that I think is going to just continue to get better and better.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Nelson against Rubio. Nelson with the steal. Here's Oladipo. Minnesota with the rebound. Martin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Rubio dishes to Turioff. Shot's good. Turiov's got his second bucket of the night.
The offense is clicking for him this half. Absolutely clicking. I mean, everything on point and on target.
Nelson kicks to Oladipo. 1:10 left in the third. 6 to shoot. Cans the shot from the wing. Oladipo's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Rubio against Nelson. Makes it off the glass.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And the rejection by Love.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too. He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Now, here is Nelson. He's got 10. The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
The first one falls. Glenn Davis is checked in for the Magic. And so Nicholson nails both of them.
Well, it was rather on the down low, but a very nice rookie season for 6'9" big man Andrew Nicholson out of St. Bonaventure. He didn't start playing basketball until the 11th grade, guy, but you'd never guess it from his well-rounded offensive skill set.
Magic leading by 7.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Now Oladipo. He's got 9. He feeds it to Davis. Soft touch off the glass. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Rubio. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. It's the Magic. They lead by 9. And the final period of play just about to start. Minnesota with the ball. 9-point game. Pass to Pekovic. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Budinger against the Flalo. Out to Nelson. Harris outside. Back to Nelson. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Afflalo. It's rebounded by Budinger. Budinger's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Martin the pass to Pekovic. Feeds to Buttinger. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Buttinger's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Orlando leading by 7. He kicks to Harris. Back to Nelson. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Buttinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal. At the line for your Timberwolves, Chase Buttinger. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Nelson kicks to Aflalo. Back to Nelson. Dishes it to Aflalo. Back to Nelson. Beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Magic lead by 9.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
You look at how Aaron Aflalo came into this league and how he plays now. I mean, he's gone from being just a defensive specialist to a starter that can put up some solid offensive numbers as well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
And for Aflalo, he's had the ball in his hands more and more.
And he's improved penetrating and creating his own shot. He used to be more of a spot-up shooter, but really expanded his offensive game. Even can mix in a little post-up game as well.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Ricky Rubio. And Aflalo kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Deflected. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo.
And Kevin, when the opposing team is bringing the ball up, they can't get careless when he's on the floor because he will pounce on a lazy pass or a lazy dribble, and he'll be heading the other way in a heartbeat.
And you've got to respect his willingness to give up his body. Step in, absorb the contact, and put his body on the line to draw charges. That's definitely one of his specialties.
Now here is Harris. Kicks it to Oladipo. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fade away. It's rebounded by Buttinger. Buttinger's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rubio misses.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Oladipo dishes to Nelson. Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Harris outside. At the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's now 7 points for Davis.
And a nice soft touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Well, easy points, free points for a guy with that kind of strength and agility in the paint. You got to go for every second chance opportunity.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic leading by 8. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nelson against Rubio. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Nelson. He's got 13 points and 7 assists. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Well, when you can pass the ball and shoot it, now you really have the defense on a string.
And the first one drops.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Pekovic. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Here is Nelson. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
He dishes it to Davis. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his third rebound on the night. And Pekovic kicks to Rubio. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Now, here is Nelson. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. The inbound, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Rubio, the pass to Martin. Nice D from Oladipo. Orlando leading by 8. The feed to Harris. Davis setting the pick for Harris. Now the dish to Vucevic. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the Timberwolves having lots of trouble defending against Harris.
He has 9 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Martin penetrating the pass to Buddingham. Into Pekovic.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Nikola Pekovic. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. And the Magic making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
I'm sure he'd like that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving points at the line.
Davis with a screen on Love. Harris dishes to Davis. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Love.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris against Buttinger. Here's Aflalo. And it's good. And the Magic lead by 9.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
For 3, Love. It's hauled in by Harris. Now Nelson. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jameer Nelson.